Here is the finished product for the moment. We may end up trimming a little bit because we used a bedside from a long bed and it ended up working out pretty well. As you cannot see with this, because I have mud flap in the way, there was actually a little piece that hung off back in here a little bit, so we had to cut that out. Factory welds. And that's my brother. He always looks that stupid, yes. Anyway, so we use Plexus. You can buy it on Amazon. It's like MA310 or something like that. And it worked out pretty well. It's structural adhesive. So it just kind of welded everything. Not welded, but it put everything together pretty well. So, I mean, these panels are holding nice. They're nice and firm. They're not going to leave. So, but yeah, we just ground everything down, we cut out all the rust and then ground it down. As you can see, that's bare metal. It's starting to flash rust. So I'm going to have to get some paint on it soon. Clean it up and paint it. But yeah, this stuff holds really well. So I have no rust on this side anymore. The other side still needs to be fixed, and we do have a little hole here that I need to fix. But for the most part, we're rust free. The only thing I would suggest is actually going and buying cab corners for them, because this does hang down and look kind of funky, but it'll work for my needs. You can't tell from just walking by or anything. It looks pretty good. So that's all done. I'm not going to show you the back yet, that's a surprise. And then this side needs to be done still. So basically, I'll just go over the steps. You just take and cut out all your rust, and then make sure you got this trim piece out, and the rubber seal just kind of pulled back, and just cut out all the rust. Only cut up to, you know, wherever it stops. You don't need to go any farther. Make sure you got something solid to glue to, and then clean it all up, and you grind it down so it's able to adhere, and then apply your Plexus and put your panel on, and then use like vice grips, a bunch of them, to go along to the ridge that's in here. It's like a pinch weld type thing. You can just kind of vice grip it, and then for the bottom you don't really need anything unless you want to have a board going to a hard surface or something, and have the board angled, holding it. Whatever you want to do. That's what we did for the other cab corner section. So like here, we're going to have a ton of extra metal. Like all this right here is solid. There's one little bubble, if you can see that right there. So we're probably going to cut just above that all the way across, because up here, up in there, it feels pretty solid too. We're just going to get rid of all that, and then trim down our panel to whatever we need, grind it down, Plexus, put the panel on, have vice grips wherever we can get them, and then yeah, we're done. I mean, it's a pretty simple process. We had the bed off for it, as you can see in the last thing, because I had a big farm bumper on there. I probably showed in one of my earlier videos that I haven't posted yet. We'll get those posted up soon before this goes up. And when I got the bed back on this morning before church, I threw a roll pan on it. I got this roll pan from my uncle. I traded him a trans for it because I had no use for that trans. I would way rather have the roll pan. So we got it pretty well flush here, as you can see. It had the spot for the license plate already in it. It's nice and flush. It took self-tappers. We just did 6 self-tappers along the top, pre-drilled holes already in it. Just to mount it up there, and that's all you really need. But ours was kind of bent, and we wanted a little extra rigidity too. So we took and braced it from right here on the roll pan. There was a pre-drilled hole there. I'm sure it's for that purpose, and then just went up to the frame. Self-tapper up there, and a bolt and nut right there. And yeah, I mean it's really strong. It ain't going nowhere, so I'm pleased with it. I like the way it looks. I just gotta get some paint on this. The cab corner I bought for this, I actually bought one. I didn't use bedside for this. It should work fine. And then I've got the other rocker. It's just a slip-on rocker because I didn't need to go up in here or anything. So if you buy the slip-on, you shouldn't have that problem. And then you can get a rocker, the inner rocker, to go up in here, fix all this crap. But I don't have the funds for that at the moment, so we'll let it do. I wanted it to be more aesthetically pleasing, make it look a little bit better. Gotta sell my XR, and oh, I got new taillights too. 75-ish bucks on eBay. They're clear, like a stock look, but they're clear. They got a bigger reverse light. I think they look pretty sharp. And then, so yeah, I mean, just little things like that. But anyway, I gotta sell the XR so I can buy wheels and tires. I'm gonna buy some probably 18 by 9s or 20 by 9s, something a little bit bigger than the 16s I got on there, and some bless me, some street tires, because mine are getting pretty bald. They ain't got much left there, so I might have probably maybe 30% in the rear. They're pretty low, so yeah, I guess I just gotta get that all figured out and situated, and get the old truck where I want it to be. But I have some color match paint I use for the grill. I don't like it, but I figured out that that's close enough. That's pretty dang close. You can tell when you get up super close. It's not directly perfect, but I didn't put enough coats on there anyway. Like this here seems to be about the same color. It's on plastic, so that'll change it, but the fenders are faded, so you can tell there's a big contrast right there. But I think it should work out pretty well when I put the color match paint down here on this panel, and also probably on there. My original plan was to put like bed liner along the bottom, but now that I got this panel in and it's shiny and stuff, I'd rather not do the bed liner. I'd rather just leave it shiny. Eventually I'm gonna have to patch that little rust spot there too, where it's going through, but for now it'll be okay. So yeah, just some little things, but get some color match paint to touch up right there. I've got a little can of it, like I said. The bumper roll pan I'm gonna have to do something with. This panel is gonna be black because it was the factory. It's gonna match that rocker on the other side and this rocker. So I think I'm gonna use bed liner. I think I am gonna, yes, I'm wearing socks and sandals too. A fashion statement right there. But I think I'm gonna use yeah, it's all rotted out. I think I'm gonna actually have to put bed liner here just to make everything look or stay pretty nice, because that'll get scuffed up going in and out. So I'll just repaint it with some more bed liner or plasti dip or something. So yeah, that's just a little rundown of what happened this weekend. He needs another bath. It's all dirty again, but I think I'll wait till I might have to do it before we take the bed off again and fix that because it has to be pretty clean surface to put the adhesive down. So that's that. I like it. I like it a lot. Underbody shots, you can see all the rust. It's pretty horrible. So yeah, nothing really new with the interior. Just got same old, same old. That's what I use for putting my sunflower seeds in. Got the 212s taking up the whole back seat, so I can't haul anybody besides whoever sits in the passenger seat. So yeah, that's about it.